lady.
Before I killed her, Magda told me that the Imperial Guard had captured Leah. I saw these guards at the Kasim outpost. They are the serpent demons of Belial, disguised as men.
Then they must be holding the Emperor against his will. I tremble to think what Belial might do with Leah and her growing power. The only chance we have to rescue Leah is to wrest the Emperor from the grasp of the Imperial Guard.
Ashira, the Iron Wolves captain, may be willing to help us. I will speak with her. It is strange that your fall raised the dead in Tristram. You were an angel of the high heavens.
Not just any angel. I was the Archangel of Justice. My fall awoke the vengeful dead who were slain unjustly during Diablo's reign of terror. Caldeum is the greatest city in the world, the seat of the Empire of Kyrgyzstan.
I have heard it called the Jewel of the East.
Its libraries overflow with undeciphered tomes of arcane knowledge. Its streets cover labyrinthine tunnels. It is a city of wonder and mystery. I do not know how these refugees persevere. Their situation is dire, and it seems there is little hope for them. Where do they find the strength to carry on?
Humans have been made to suffer much more than this. You must be unaware.
The human spirit never ceases to amaze me. I feel Belial in the very air. I see his shadow behind haunted eyes. Hear his voice whispering lies on the wind. He need not bring an army to this city. It is his already.
Those demon hunters are unbelievable. Attention, subjects of Emperor Hakan II. A trespasser has been sighted in the city sewers. Witnesses describe the suspect as a young woman in a crimson tunic. Reports indicate that she arrived in Caldeum recently, along with a party of suspicious travelers. Any information leading to her immediate capture will be handsomely rewarded by His Eminence.
Not content to reign supreme in commerce and religion, the Trade Consortium Council aspired to make Caldeum a nexus of learning as well. It proposed to unite the major academies in a massive new structure, the Ashari Sanctum, which has remained a beacon of knowledge and advancement ever since.
Ashira, the Emperor and my friend are in grave danger. I must gain entry into the palace.
I heard what you did at Kasim Outpost in Alcanis. You have my thanks, and you shall have my help. Captain Ravan, this woman has vital information regarding the massacre in the borderlands. We must see the Emperor at once.
Very well, but I don't think you'll find him receptive. Let them pass!
Let's go. I'll lead you to the palace.
You are bold to have sought this audience with me. My guards tell me you were responsible for the massacre of innocent villagers in Alcanis.
Those are lies. Magda and her coven destroyed Alcanis in the name of Belial.
You are innocent. Then why do you have spies skulking through my sewers? Bring her in!
Let me go!
I detest violence. Gods, I leave this matter in your hands.
I knew you'd come for me. We need to leave before more gods arrive.
Get out of here. I will cover your escape.
Thank you. Now we need to get to the sewers. I'll explain why when we get there. These demons are blocking our way. We must destroy their summoning construct. There has to be a way into the sewers from here. This leads to the sewers. Found my mother Adria. She's alive. The Imperial Guard is holding her somewhere down here.
We will find her.
That's all of them. So Magda was telling the truth. Somehow I knew my mother was alive. I always knew it.
But you never knew her.
Over here! We could use your help! We think we have found a haunted chest spoken of in legends.
I don't see how this involves me.
In case the tales are true, of course. What if it's haunted?
You would not mind opening it, would you?
Who disturbs my sleep? Join me in death!
I need more discipline.
They escaped into the summon reinforcements!
That thing must die.
Not enough hatred. Not enough discipline. I am too low on discipline.
My exemplary servants. Keep the witch alive until she talks. Pain will loose her tongue, but only to a point. Remember what happened with the Vizier's assistant? It was a pleasurable
Not enough
time,
discipline.
I admit. But the man had only incoherent babble and bloody strands of pus spilling from his lips by the end.
Adria should be up here.
Tell us about the Black Soul Stone! We know of the three that the Horadrim used to trap the Primevals. What is the purpose of this one?
Your master Belial has good reason to fear it.
Leave her alone!
Seize them!
Leah, my daughter.
You know who I am?
My darling, I've watched over you all your life, but I never dared get close because of the danger that always shadows me.
We can't talk here. Let's get to safety first. You are quite unusual, you know.
It is merely the consequence of seeing that which is not readily visible. I have accepted it.
I think it's a fine trait. Sometimes people don't know what to make of me either.
Then you have my thanks. Although, perhaps you are right. I feel as though part of me still sleeps in a faraway realm.
You slept for a long time. It will pass.
That would be nice, but the feeling I have indicates that it is more unpleasant and complicated than that.
What happened to your brother precisely?
Nothing you'd want to hear.
I asked.
And then what? I suppose you'll make it all right. You'll fix it up just like another one of your little errands. Some things aren't that easy.
Well, I can't do anything if I don't know the situation.
God, you're so noble about it too. Spare me.
My people are shunned many places, but we were always welcomed in Caldeum. Something must be very wrong, that they won't even let their own people into the city now.
Something? Can you see into the future, or can't you?
Is that any way to speak to me? And you don't need visions to see that Belial is in control of the city. The question is how. Those you've chosen to fight alongside you are an interesting bunch. Children after my own heart, flawed in such interesting ways. Irena is quite vivacious for one with such a burden, don't you think? Cormac certainly does. He'd best keep his vows in mind, or maybe he shouldn't. And that Lyndon, he makes me laugh. He can warm my bed any night. Reminds me of my second husband, he does.
I heard that you were there 20 years ago when Mount Ariat was destroyed.
Baal, the Lord of Destruction, sought to enslave mankind to the power of hell by corrupting the sacred World Stone. Unthinkable though it was, I was forced to destroy it.
And half the countryside with it.
Understand, friend, that entire worlds burned as heaven and hell fought over the World Stone. Ariat's destruction was regrettable. And, believe me, I paid a high cost as well.
What happened to you after you destroyed the World Stone?
The resultant explosion dispersed the light and harmony of my angelic being. Without form or shape, I restored myself within the realm of pandemonium. It took me 20 of your years, but finally, I returned home to the high heavens.
The other angels must have been grateful.
Hardly. Believing my actions had endangered creation, the Angiras Council put me, the Archangel of Justice, on trial. I knew then that heaven was doomed, unless I could enlist the aid of mankind against the coming onslaught of hell.
A week ago, I was deafened by the voices. Council members argued in the corridors outside my chambers. Guards chanted on their patrols and scribes murmured incessantly. Out here, there is only the wind.
Guard! What happened to the men?
Chaldeum changed drastically in recent years when the Kurast nobles all but invaded the city. Soon after, their emperor Hakan I joined them and made Chaldeum his capital. Though his actions seemed audacious, he managed to bring further peace and prosperity to the city for the duration of his reign.